Quiet! Because it's time to talk about why Cobra Kai truly never will die. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what is technically my first review of the year 2022. I really hope you guys had a happy and safe New Year's celebration, and I can't wait to dig right back into it with you guys. A whole new slate of content here. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. Thank you all so much for clicking on this thumbnail. I really hope you enjoy your stay. We're talking all brand new things cinema, all things television, all things geeky. If these sound like topics you're interested in, don't forget to smash that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. What the heck are you waiting for? Smash that notification bell. That way you don't miss any future videos hitting the channel very, very soon. This channel is on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we are inching ever so closely to that magic number. But what better way to start off the year 2022 than by starting it off the exact same way we did last year, than with a new season of Cobra Kai. All episodes of Season 4 are now available to stream for you guys on Netflix, and this show just continues to prove why this is just cheesy, nostalgic comfort food. And all your favorite senseis and students are back at it again. Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, Martin Kove, Mary Mouser, Xolo Mariduena, along with a returning Thomas Ian Griffith as Terry Silver. That's right, the main antagonist from the Karate Kid Part 3 has been brought back into the fold to team up with his former tag partner, if you will, in John Kreese. And with Cobra Kai's danger and strike-first mentality growing ever stronger with Robbie in the leadership role, Daniel-san and Gianni must become unlikely allies in the fight for the All-Valley crown. And don't you worry guys, just in case, this review is going to be spoiler-free, so just in case you're not all caught up on Cobra Kai yet, you're safe with me. But let's face it guys, and listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again, when I first saw the trailer for Cobra Kai as this YouTube exclusive miniseries, I thought it was honestly some sort of rib, like some sort of sick joke, like they have Gianni as the actual hero now. But you know what guys, they continue to prove me wrong with each passing season. Each one just keeps building one on top of the other, and with the way Season 3 wrapped up, this one had the potential to be the final season, the grand finale. And let's face it, I'll be sad when Cobra Kai does eventually wrap up for good, but alls I can say without spoiling anything, this show was renewed for Season 5, and it looks like Cobra Kai isn't going anywhere anytime soon with the way this ended. I really loved Season 4. They continue to crank out all this amazing, funny, thematic content here for Netflix, and I really dug this season. Again, very easy show to sit through. Every episode's like a half hour, 45 minutes tops if you're the finale. And it once again has that cheesy, old-school charm and humor to it, most of which is brought back to the table by William Zabka. Once again, phenomenal as Johnny Lawrence, showing some fantastic range as technically our main protagonist from the beginning. But Ralph Macchio was freaking awesome in Season 4. The depths Daniel LaRusso gets to explore here, he's not perfect. Even though he was the hero for the first 3 movies, it's not just Johnny that has to confront some demons. Daniel also has some obstacles to overtake this time, and he has to come to terms with the fact that he may not be perfect. And it was all very fascinating to watch. That may bring me to my biggest praise with Season 4, which isn't necessarily the performances, which, by the way, they're all fantastic. Xolo Mariduena continues to show that he's a star on the rise, and that his casting as the Blue Beetle wasn't by pure accident. Mary Mouser is fantastic, great chemistry in the relationship between Sam and Miguel, also great evolution. Courtney Henggeler as Amanda gets a lot more interesting material this season. But what I really dug about Season 4 are the themes they're exploring. It's all about balance. Cobra Kai really is starting to have a great handle on how to bring balance to these characters, not just in their arcs, but the dynamics. And it brings us a lot of amazing teaching moments within Miyagi-Do itself. Johnny Lawrence learning the ways of Daniel's old mentor. And then in return, Daniel becomes a reluctant student of Eagle Fang Karate, as was named in Season 3. Those two have just incredible comedic timing and chemistry together. I could watch those two bicker for hours on end. It's phenomenal. There's not only a lot of great thematic moments in the fun sense with all the teachings and everything, but this show really also knows how to emotionally ground itself. namely in the character of Tori, played by Peyton List, who is such a badass. She has loads of amazing character moments, and she brings a lot of heart to the table as almost this anti-hero. But you get what I'm saying, there's an excellent balance in this writing of knowing when to be silly and when to be serious, and then teach us lessons that we will carry with us through the real world, just like these kids are. I gotta talk about Robbie, played by Tanner Buchanan, for a second. He was fantastic this season, as he's been throughout the first 3 seasons. But I've had a lot to say, namely with Robbie not being as interesting as a lot of these other students. This Robbie is the one I was looking for this whole time. With him taking over as the leader of Cobra Kai and teaching his fellow classmates Miyagi-Do lessons, that's a very unique approach for a Karate Kid property. And that's not a spoiler, by the way. That's all in the trailer. But with what they explored there, I really dug it. Robbie also takes a brand new character named Kenny under his wing, and I honestly grew to really love him. He's more so the audience character with a new set of eyes coming into this brand new Cobra Kai for the first time. And it's really intriguing seeing how his character evolves as well as a kid who is bullied, just like Daniel-san was in the first one, just because he's the new kid in town. And I could go on for hours and hours with more examples about these interesting character arcs. Hawk and Dimitri being on the same team again was so much fun to watch. But the big news about Season 4 was the return of Terry Silver, which honestly, when I saw that the villain from Karate Kid 3 was announced for this season, I was skeptical. And that's not just because Karate Kid Part 3 isn't the best Karate Kid movie by any stretch of the imagination, but holy shit, he is just as despicable as you would remember him. Just seeing him and Martin Kove back on the mats teaching their students to strike first, strike hard, no mercy, and all that nonsense, it was so much fun to see that brotherhood come back to form. And it all wraps up in a way that I would never have guessed walking in, especially as it goes with the villainous characters. Very unexpected, but it honestly very much intrigues me to see where they go next with this, with Season 5 and beyond. I still continue to be enamored with Cobra Kai. I am still a day one viewer every time it hits Netflix. It feels like it's gonna be a New Year's tradition, huh? But does that mean that Season 4 is perfect? Not even close. Honestly, I wouldn't even say this is my favorite season. And that's because, first of all, no spoilers of course, but there are some allegiance shifts down the stretch that kind of came a little bit out of nowhere. There were a couple of instances where it wasn't necessarily explained why these allegiance shifts actually happened, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of jarring. And that All-Valley tournament was certainly a fun spectacle to watch. The fight choreography has really tightened up since Season 1. There's no fight this season that tops the School Rumble in the Season 2 finale, which, spoiler, briefly cripples Miguel. But that's just the thing. The spectacle. The All-Valley tournament has literally turned into a WWE-style extravaganza. You know what I'm talking about? Lights, pomp, dry ice, fireworks out the wazoo. Along with a huge celebrity cameo in there, which I was just sitting there like, huh? That's kind of out of the blue, don't you think? Point being, it's not the All-Valley tournament that I'm used to, and I get it. Technology has evolved since the graininess of the lenses in the original from 1984. But it's not to say that the spectacle looks bad or that it's even a bad thing. It's just not the All-Valley that I prefer. It's a little bit too cheesy for my liking. Which I get the irony saying that something's too cheesy in a Karate Kid property, but that's just how I feel. Because besides those minor critiques and gripes that I had, man, I had a blast. Cobra Kai is still one of my favorite shows out there right now. I'm gonna give Season 4 an A. While it's not my personal favorite season we've gotten up to this point, I see no reason to let Cobra Kai wither away and die at any time soon. Bring on Season 5, bring on more showrunners. I will be there first day, as long as it's kept interesting. But these are all, of course, just my opinions. All television, all cinema is subjective. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments section below. Which one is your favorite Karate Kid film? Who's your favorite character out of these Karate Kid films? I love discussing all brand new things, cinema and entertainment with you guys. If these sound like topics that are appealing to you, one last reminder to smash that subscribe button and that notification bell. Let's get ever closer to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can reach that number as soon as possible. And don't forget, smash that thumbs up button on your way out. That would be some tremendous help as well. And stay tuned for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. I've got new movie reviews coming out for The 355 and The Tragedy of Macbeth, to name a few. And before you know it, I'll also be kickstarting my Harry Potter series in the build-up to The Secrets of Dumbledore. So loads of exciting stuff to look forward to, guys. I cannot wait to bring it all to you. Y'all are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.